Let's look at some ways we can make some money online. So if you're looking to make a little extra money or a lot of money, you could actually kind of go into business for yourself if you do it smartly. And you know, I guess the first thing I'd say, of course, is if you truly want to make money, the best way to make money is usually to be the person who is selling all of the shovels to the miners, as opposed to being one of the miners yourself going out and digging for gold. And so these websites that have all been created, that's the best plan. But you might need some capital to get one of these websites going first. So until then, or you might just want to make a little extra money on the side. Until then, there's a lot of different platforms for making money online. And this is an essential computer skill in some ways, just knowing, how do you generate some extra money. So here's this website, Shopify. If you want to create an online store, they offer all of the resources for creating an online store. And, over 70,000 online stores worldwide, and you pay them like $1 a day or something like that. And there's probably other fees in there. For as little as $1 a day is how they market. But here are some examples, and this could be at your own website domain, right? So here are some stores that people have that they've set up through Shopify, and it really allows you to sort of create your own online store. Let's visit the website, see what it looks like. It'd be kind of interesting to talk to these people, see how much money they're making. New York base was gained a lot of traction early into the brand's life with dedication to American-made products with a matching aesthetic. Very sort of brand-oriented. Look at brick, beards, a few bottles laying around. Kind of interesting, but how much for an anchor necklace? $56, hand-forged steel, the old-fashioned way. Heated in a coal forge and hammered on a 130-year-old anvil. Kind of interesting. Anyhow, that's one place. You could also go to Craigslist and you could sell stuff. So Craigslist is all over. And I just looked here in San Francisco for Tacoma tailgate, because I have a Tacoma, and these are something that people steal and then they sell them online because they're worth about $2,000 to $3,000. So if yours gets stolen, you can come back online and buy it. Or you could sell anything on Craigslist, right? Here's a 99 Designs, where if you're a graphic artist, you can, sell, designs. You have to kind of compete, and create a design somebody submits, and then if they buy yours, you make money. It's kind of cool. Here's Etsy, where anybody who makes anything can sell it. Yeah, so hammered old wood bronze, old world bronze ring. That's kind of cool. $135. Somebody's making rings. So if you make stuff, if you're a crafty person, you could sell it on Etsy, as well as on other places, Craigslist, Amazon. Create your own Shopify store. Here's Threadflip, where you could sell old clothes. An old Chanel vintage beige purse. That's crazy, $840. Amazon, you're able to sell stuff on Amazon. You can sell it to consumers. You could also just sell it right to Amazon for credit. So here's a textbook we're using in the course, right? And if you wanted to, you could sell it to Amazon for $21.76 in credit. Or you could if you have one to sell, you could sell on Amazon right here. And so the current price is $50, right, for used, 27 used from $50. So I might sell mine for $39, just to undercut everybody else. And here's a website, Quirky. And Quirky allows you to submit an idea, and then they decide every week which idea should they build, and then they make it real, right? And then they sell it, and you get a cut of that if it's your idea, I guess. And so that's kind of how the whole process works. And you could go look at some of the things they built here. Like, let's look, play. Travel and adventure. We're going to travel and adventure. So ice scraper for your car, travel stacks, tote, men's tote, kids backpack, different stuff they've made. Interesting. Here's TaskRabbit, where you could go on and you could join and you could run tasks for somebody, like go get this at the store, rake my yard, and background checked TaskRabbit. So they do a background check on the rabbits, and you could go do tasks for somebody. And you can become a taxi cab driver. and learn about safety is a really important part here. And sign up to be a driver. And so when you're just driving around, if you're going back across town, you can say, I'm available to give somebody a ride, and somebody might see you're available, and that would turn you on basically. And then somebody would see you're available, and they'd be like, yo, pick me up. I'm at the 7-Eleven. And you'd pull over to the 7-Eleven and pick them up and give them a ride where you're going anyhow for $10 or whatever. And it's just a way for anybody to be a taxi cab driver. Of course, right? Just picking up strangers in your car, it's a good way to get carjacked. So think about that before you do that one. Here's a dog vacation if you want to be dog vacay, if you want to be a dog sitter. Find a dog sitter, right? And then here is a Airbnb. And you could rent out rooms in your house, or you could rent out your entire house. And this would be like, a B&B, like a bed and breakfast. Like here's oops, where did that one go? Sunny houseboat in Copenhagen for $255 a night. So instantly you could be a hotelier or whatever the hell that is, right? You could run your own hotel basically, and you just get rooms and places and you start renting them out. It's kind of a very cool thing. And so I searched for San Francisco in the Mission District, and then here are all the places in the Mission District, right? Where for $70 a night I could stay in a room. I could have a whole studio in the Mission District for $150 a night, right? Or and so that's how that works. And you're basically staying in a bed and breakfast, which is a European type of way of staying in places. Yeah, and renting out rooms. Let's look to see what we get for $1,000 a night. Wow, 5 bedrooms for $1,850 a night. Swank, brother. $1,000 per night. Creative space for workshop. Casa Verde, $1,000 a night. Wow, pretty amazing. All right, so I looked for Fresno, and $50 per night. And you could rent a room, 2 rooms and a bath, 3 national parks, $59 per night. So that's people renting out rooms in their homes. I think that's a little bit freaky, actually, having just strangers stay in your house. I mean, I know it could be totally awesome and meeting people, but at the same time, there's enough kooky people in the world that I've got a little bit higher. Nobody for over $600 a night in Fresno. There's $250 a night. Let's go up a little more. Shaver Lake Cabin, $285. Shaver Lake, so $340 a night. So if you've got a rental, right, here's another way to advertise your rental. Anyhow, all right. So that's a little bit about some of the ways you can make money online. There's all kinds of ways to make money online. Selling books on Amazon, that's a good one. Like just finding books. But a lot to think about and even more to explore. This Airbnb thing, Airbnb, San Francisco, and it was in the news recently, right? Somebody was, this guy made $50,000 renting out his apartment, right? Here we go. On Airbnb, so he bought a house. You can check that out. I have not had much luck making money in my life other than working for the government. So that's my story. Maybe that'll change. All right, that's making money online.